First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Wk18 all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. Second down, back to Fournette.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
This defense for the Falcons, they were excellent in week one of victory over Arizona.
Because the feeling is that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Throwing now is Brady. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Buccaneers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0.
Buccaneers 7, Falcons 0.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 27. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
This one into the hands of Pitts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's what love the run right there. This guy guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bucs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Now you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone.
For Darrell Patterson on the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 8 coming up.
5, 6, 12, 10, ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 1 now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
52 blaster.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right, they're sticking to the game. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. Patterson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Ready,
from back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal.
strike, check, strike. Go.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Beatty, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, and the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second down, back to Fournette.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3. It brings up third down.
The Lions have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, but I don't think it's all been this far. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Brady going to throw.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Well, that was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
Let's go. Now it's first and 10 after a costly penalty there on fourth down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll buy some time right.
And that one off the mark, a little late with the throw.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver, got forced down to his right, had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back, unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Back to throw.
And complete to Drake London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season and reconnects on the field goal line.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
On 2nd and 1, Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe...
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept at a giant front.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think they should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment.
Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play, but again, I give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip, but used his size. I mean, tight ends, going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
84 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Second and 1.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it, because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
They'll go with a keeper. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. There.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you showed them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
An incredible play there. They do get big yards, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 34. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now a play fake, Brady. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
Down inside the 10.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, They snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Fournette again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3.
Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 3-yard line again. They'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Brady now to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Falcons 15.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball to try to pick themselves back up. Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Touchdown, Falcons!
That's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how they let the play set up and then show that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On second down, here's Fournette. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 24.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with the bandit.
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Brady. That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Buccaneers 34, Falcons 22.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyler Bailey with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's complete to Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. A huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. They're making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang up these leads.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 210 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
On the double. Practice 6. Strike 2.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And past the 40. The 40's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
He's ready. Hey, back. Striker, 3-3.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to maneuver. He takes it across for the touchdown. And they take it away late in the final minute of the fourth.
What a game this has been. What a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
They'll try and run it here. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's the corner. A.J. Terrell getting up and stopping him for a loss.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he got it. He puts it through, and it's the ultimate capper to the regular season. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Tampa Bay,
they do get that 10th win of the year as they finish up at 10-7 overall.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Falcons,
it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8.
But they've got better days in their future.